Hello guys, welcome in. I've got a Moulinex hand whisk here and it's a type 593 and the code's 210. So I don't know actually which one is the actual model number, but all I know it's a Moulinex hand whisk. My wife was using it today with the grandkids, baking some muffins, and it decided to die. So she says she's going to get another one. I don't mind. I'm doing this as a bit of a project for me, see if I can find out what's wrong with it. So really the first thing we need to do is make sure the fuse ain't gone, because this is looking a bit dodgy to me. I think it might need to be reassessed. So let's take a look at that first of all, and then I just need a little container for screws, just that I don't lose the screws. So there we go. Just one of my old containers. So let's first have a look at this. Let's make sure nothing untoward's going on with the cables inside. And there we are. There we are, look at that straight away. The live is out of this. I've just opened it up, the live is out of the socket. So I think that what might be the problem be. So I am now going to adjust these cables. I am going to tighten up these cables. Get that underneath the grip properly. And I think I may have just inadvertently solved the problem with doing nothing. I thought this was going to be an educational video. It's going to see me fixing thing. I opened it up. So this is what we call a garbage. There's actually a name for this. Right, let me just get some wire cutters. I'm going to cut these down so that they're lower. So if I cut that, the brown goes there, and that's going under that one. So there it is. So if I put that into there, so I need to cut that off. Right, so if I cut about there, if I cut about here, it'll be sort of like in the thing. I just need to strip this. I've got a wire stripper somewhere. Okay, this is not going as planned. This wire stripper is a bit too... and that's not going to work there, that's not going to work there. I will use... done that. Okay. Now you just haven't seen the thing I've done, have you? I've just realised, I've just looked up. I've got the sun in my eyes here. Right, just looked up. I've just thinned the wire down and cut them down a bit. And now I'm just going to feed them back in under the plug. Let's get you back in. Nothing new this. So this is one of those, what I thought was going to be an educational fix. That's turned out to be nothing more than just rewiring a plug. I thought I was going to have a fix because she said it was working and then it just suddenly died, but I've realised why it suddenly died. The wire was not under the grip. It had totally come out and the live wire totally come out of the connector. Obviously with all the tugging, that's why you make sure wires are right underneath the grip. Okay, so now I've just got to get that. Get that. In fact, I could just do with taking a bit more off that. and then I can loop it round and get the wire up a bit further. Should actually tin this wire, but I just can't be bothered getting my soldering iron out. So, brown on that side, let's put this back under. See, I have that. I'm going to have that right up to the joint there. I'm going to have that, the protective sleeve, right up to that joint. And this is going to go, I'm going to loop this around the cable before I seal it back in. But what I'm actually going to do is take out one side of this cable holder, of this secure fastener. I'm actually going to take a bit more off that. The reason for that is I'm going to take some more flex off there. Okay. That's my old-fashioned technician way of doing stuff. The old score and bite. Okay, I'm just straightening out the cables a bit there. There you go. Okay, under. I'm going to totally take this off. Don't have to, but I'm going to do this for my, just so I can maneuver this cable a bit more. So that's going under there. That's going right up there. Making sure I've got nothing but, you see that one strand coming back there? That could have been interesting. Nothing wrong with this. You know what it was? I opened up the plug and the brown wire come out the socket. That's all it was. You know what it was? You see? You'd have gone and got yourself one for nothing. You haven't got one yet, good. You don't need one. It was nothing. It was just a wire had come out. The live wire had come out. That's all it was, baby. And now that that's under there, we can insert the cable hold down back in, and we'll just I've not even looked up at the screen. I've just looked up at the screen and noticed that I'm around the edge. It's a good job I lifted this camera up slightly, otherwise you wouldn't have seen anything at all. That's it, I think. All it needs now is for me to put this fuse back in, plug it in, give it a test. And there ended the lesson. Check your wires before done. See, I was about getting ready to tear this down and strip it. I'm here ended the lesson. Thank you for watching. Bye.